Hello, mate. Hello, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I am God, as you are also. I am that I am. I remain when all else fades. The fact that I am means you are. Because if you are, I am. We are. Today I'm going to talk about God principle as a foundation to build upon, and then we'll go first principles from that, the next principles. So this is to allow you to reach a level of comprehension and distance in the sense of me, myself, and I. Okay? So don't be the comment that I've had on earlier presentations, I haven't had very many, it scares a lot of people. A lot of people are very afraid, and the fear comes from error. You know, if you're embracing truth, there's no fear, because there's nothing to be afraid of. The most fearful person in the world, you would think, would be the person at the very top. Yeah? Because those that sit in control, their bums are like this. They're the biggest children, the biggest holders of collective fear. Because they see so much potential loss. Okay? So, you know, send love to these people while they're trying to kill you, rob you, cheat you, everything else to keep you where they want. It's all based on a pathetic fear. Yeah? They worship the devil. So what? Devil's a creation, if there was one. If it was a prior entity, which you would think there would be to some degree, eh? Anything can manifest based on the creative perceptions you embrace and grow with. Okay? So, God principle. So what is the God principle? So the God principle is quite simply, I am. Because on that, everything is built. And the fact that you are knocks everything else out the park. Okay? Alright, so this is the foundation. On everything else it's built. I am what? Whatever is created. The universe. One song. Yeah? The song has lots of notes. Still gives a complete form picture of a whole, doesn't it? Of a story. Alright? So the God principle is I am. So we sit with this and it's like I am, but what am I? Okay, I am. What am I? Well, I'm God. But what is God? Well, God is three. God is me, which is the awareness. Okay? And then you've got myself as creative expression. Yeah, and then we've got I, which is the power that brings all three together. Yeah, that's the egg that binds everything in the cake. Yeah. So when you look in the mirror, what do you see? You see yourself. You see, the language exists, it's the perception around it that is in error. Love I'm sending all the world. Love to all the world. Love to all the world. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, where you are, how you are, or when you are. Yeah? Love all round because it's free. So, does that make sense so far? Are you understanding this? I'm going over this again and again and again because it's a second hearing, a second presentation, a second consideration, a third, a fourth. It's like chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, refining the perception of truth. All right, remember that you live acknowledging and working within your perceptive field constantly. It's a creative perceptive field, and it's one with which you engage. Remember the principle of 2 and 1. Yeah, we sleep because that's when we conceive, and then during waking it's create, relate, yeah, or create experience. But it's all relation, because when we relate to something, we can, that's a feeling. Oh, look at that, that's hate. Is it you hate me? Oh, wow, so that's the hate. I can feel that energy. I can see the display. Okay. All right, well, I'll let you deal with that, because I don't give a shit. Someone's just died. That's the perception. To me, they've passed. It's like, well, whatever was going on, we're done. Next. That's just process. And is the person dead? No, there is no death. Remember, no death or sin. There's no such thing. Why do we talk about sin? Because if someone puts the fear of shit in you, or the fear of God in you, that means they can say, well, look, I'll tell you what, come and sit in this box, tell me your shit, and I'll tell you what to do. All right? Just say this 50 times and you'll be right. Control, isn't it? Yeah. So, that's all this is all about. That's all religion has ever been about. Politics, that's what it's about. Control. Business, control. Society, control. So, our perception, our approach, determines our feeling. Yeah, our feeling is our experience, which causes a reaction. If someone comes up and says a slight, or someone comes up, it's like, obviously I experience this with people I know, see, strangers, whatever, or just witness altercations, interactions, chats, looks, gestures, movements. Every aspect of being tells a story. Every aspect. And all you've got to do is to look in the mirror and say, oh wow, that's myself. Hello myself. What makes me myself? Well, everything that you perceive to be true. How you see yourself. So let's just say that you're not happy with what you see, you're not happy with what you know, you're not happy with every aspect of your being and your nature. What can you do? Change it. There is no single person, there is no single law, there is no single anything by which anyone has to comply. But from a societal perspective, you have to brace for the reaction of those that live in fear, that have made the rules and enforce the rules. Look at the actions of a lot of police. Yeah, I do get very disheartened when I see personal expressions within police unnecessarily coming out, beating the fuck out of someone. Yeah. It really is. All that anger that's coming out is just angst from childhood, believe it or not. Yeah? I wonder how many policemen are actually into domestic violence. Yeah? Because they're bullies. Not all of them. Yeah? You don't just go, because remember that this is unique in every aspect. So, thinking about just on this legal side, thinking about ramifications, thinking about the commandments in the sense of guidelines, possibly. Well, again, not necessarily, because everything is experience. When we come back to the first instance of experience creation, perceptions were just harmonious and beautiful. Every vision was one of splendor and wonder. And it'd be so good to have it now. Yeah? So, it saddens me in the sense of, well, I say it saddens me. It's interesting, isn't it? See, even everyone has to deal with moments. And understand that I've gone through this process just the same as you, and I'm continuing. Yeah? So when I say that we engage the God principle, and it's like, I'm Christ's mind, as you are, it's like, so does that mean I'm going to start doing this, that, and the other? In the sense of miracles, it's with myself, because that's my focus. And anyone that comes into my sphere, will I do miracles with them? To whatever degree I feel, yeah? The impetus for change comes within self, okay? It's, because unless you see the truth of who you are, no external influence will change your perception. You must allow yourself to quieten, stop the noise, and allow the innate within to speak to you and say, what about this? And you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, well, yeah, I can see I was wrong there. Shit, all right, yeah. All right, I'll forgive myself. Won't do that again. What about that person? Oh, I can. Do we need to apologise? No. I know this sounds a bit difficult. The point is that every expression verbally that you give, you invite reaction. And it's the reaction which ultimately can set up an imbalance in your perception. Oh yeah, I might not do this. No, you don't want to do that. Well, why? There's no need for fear, apprehension. It's, I feel I want to go. So go. Yeah? I don't want to do this job anymore. Don't do it. Don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Don't be in it. Yeah? If I leave this relationship, he's going to kill me. Speak to someone. Yeah? Just watch more of these videos. If you're in a domestic violence relationship, love them more if you can't get away. And be genuine about it. Be understanding. Understand their weakness, and your love will not be a fear-based reaction, constant tension. Yeah? It'll be one of understanding, which will actually change the energy and the dynamic in the immediate sense. I hope that's graspable and understandable in the sense of the principle I'm trying to convey. All right, if you can't get away from something that's bad, understand your perception can change, which will influence the reality of the experience, regardless of any lack of communication or discussion with the person that's causing the discomfort in your life, relationship, whatever. Because it's the I mentioned the idea of the miracle and everything else, and understand the frequency of what we are based on our personal perception, that which we radiate, as it were, is what affects. Now, I just want to quickly come back to a couple of things. This idea of me, myself, and I. So, me, we know, is the Christ mind awareness. I is the spark, the impetus that brings that awareness and is the fuel, if you will, that causes, and the material that makes the creation. Okay? That's I, sorry. And myself, well, it's creation, this. Yeah? So me, I'm here, me. This is me. Christ mind. There's only one. And your Christ mind, there's only one. We don't think the same because from the centre of my being, as I radiate perceptions out and repeat the creation of the notion of self to play in creation and relate with each other as other self in the game of creation, yeah? Lost my track. Yeah, ultimately, we're all the same, but it's just different perspectives, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that good? Doesn't have to be. Look at this, it's this. Look at this, it's this. I feel this. Oh, you're good. Yeah? Interacting with everything. Flowers, trees, bees. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Animals, weather. So, the variation in the sense of me, and this is the important thing, in the sense of me, is, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? How big is your perceptive field? Are you prepared to embrace the whole? Because the whole is what you are. You created it. God, it's great. I just feel great today. There you go. So, we're all me. It's just that we have different volumes, if you will, of perception. Yeah? And I want to say just to clarify, tweak an element of the healing that I was doing yesterday, the chat on healing. Just be very mindful. I've spoken of that notion of parents and children, and first of all, no parent should ever feel guilt. No one should ever feel guilt. Circumstance is there as a tool to find movement and a new position. Yeah? And everything that you are is a reflection of your journey from the point of inception through growth in the womb, and then your life, your awareness all the way today to this specific moment. Yeah? And all that reflects error. Unless your perception is me. Unless you view myself as what you are, a creation, to be honed for the perfect experience in heaven. And that's that. It is. Because it's instantaneous. Scrummo. So, God principle, other principles of life. If we, what are the principles? just be. Allow yourself to feel. When you feel, sort of step back. Understand, explore, see, feel. Forgive and allow, release, next. Oh, what's that? Feel, allow. Get rid of it. Yeah, so there you go. Just allow, just be. Everything will come to you. Don't push it, don't strain it. If you ask, you receive. What about this? You might get loads of shit coming through in your head. You know, noise. The noise of nonsense. Okay? It's very strange times at the moment because there is a huge energy changes going on. So, anyway, I can't think of anything else to say. I'm going to leave it a short one. And what's the day like somewhere? Leave it over there. Have a good one. Love all round.